What's up? Thank you for tuning in to Sports Hit Radio. I'm your gracious host, Emmanuel. This show is brought to you by under the Space Entertainment Network. Now let's get into this week's slate of Week 8 for the NFL. Now this Thursday night game is Miami versus Houston. Now Houston, they beat Jacksonville this past week. Miami, we'll see if Ryan Tannehill is able to play. Now with that being the case, I think Miami right now is a little bit too iffy. I'm taking Houston in this ball game at home. Next one, you have Philly versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville's defense hasn't been playing up to par lately. Philly did lose to Carolina. I'm actually taking Philly in this game. Tampa versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati coming off of a drumming beating to KC. KC, they basically won by 35 points, 45-10 on Sunday Night Football. I have Cincinnati winning close at home, but Tampa could score some points, you guys. Next one is Seattle versus Detroit. Russell Wilson, good win, in London. Now they play against Detroit. It seems like Detroit has finally found a running game with Kerryon Johnson at running back. If they're able to run the ball, they could strongly be able to win this game. But I'm going to take Seattle to win close. Baltimore versus Carolina. Now, Baltimore's coming off of a gut-wrenching loss to the Saints, all due to a Justin Tucker missed extra point. He's been perfect throughout his whole NFL career. Now, let's see if we can be able to bounce back against Carolina at Carolina. Carolina's coming off a huge win against Philly. I like Baltimore's defense. I think they're going to tighten up on Cam. I like Baltimore to win by at least 4 points. Next game, you have Indy at Oakland. The question is, what is Oakland doing? They just traded Amari Cooper for a first-round pick. Yeah, they have 3 first-round picks for the 2019, but the reality is, what direction are they going? Is David Carr next to leave? You will find out. With that being said, I think Indy wins by at least 10 points. Andrew Luck picks his team apart. Indy big. Green Bay versus the Rams. The Rams are clearly the best team in the NFL. And you have Aaron Rodgers coming into town in LA. It's a pretty intriguing matchup. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers does against his defense for the Rams. The Rams are too hot. I don't think Green Bay can stop Todd Gurley. I have the Rams winning by at least 7 points. Next one, you have San Fran versus Arizona. This is basically a pick'em game, you guys. I'm taking Arizona at home, but the question is, Rosen might be out, but if he's out, I might have to go San Fran. As a matter of fact, I changed that. I'm taking San Fran. The New York Jets versus Chicago. The Jets, they just lost to the Vikings last week. Chicago, they're up and coming. I'm going to take Chicago at home. They just lost to New England, but I think they'll bounce back at home against the Jets. Next one, we have Denver versus Kansas City. Kansas City, a very high-powered offense. In Denver, we don't know which team to get, but they have some bright spots on offense. You have Phillip Lindsay and Emmanuel Sanders. But I'm taking KC at home. They're tough to beat. I like KC to win by at least double digits. Next one, you have the Redskins, who are top in the NFC East, versus the New York Football Giants. This is pretty tough because the Redskins, they seem not to play. They don't really play too well on the road. Giants are at home. They can bounce back. But I'm going to take the Redskins in a close victory by at least 1 point. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. I think this is going to be a dogfight within the first half, but Pittsburgh will pull away in the second half. I have Pittsburgh winning by at least double digits. Next one, you have New Orleans versus Minnesota. Sunday Night Football. That's going to be tough. Minnesota's at home. Can New Orleans get some revenge from that playoff victory? Possibly. But I'm taking Minnesota at home. I think their defense is going to figure it out. Minnesota, they win by at least 4 points. Next one, New England against Buffalo. Monday Night Football. I shouldn't have to say anything about this. New England big.